Now, mind you, I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with the world. The world is perfectly fine. It's a very sane, loving, benevolent, kind world. And it was not all that, and that's besides the point. And whatever the world it is, that's the way the world ought to be. So if you find yourself being sick, dysfunctional, neurotic, to an extent of all, you just can't keep up with the curriculum and keep up with the program, or you don't desire to, or the case happens to be, then that is a direct flaw with you and within you. It has nothing to do with the world. It does not reflect upon the world, because the world is a perfect fucking place. Having said that, no one's accusing anyone in particular for the trends that come and the trends that go. We're just telling you that it is what it is. Yeah? And as soon as you change the trends and the styles and the fashions, then it will change. And that'll be the way it is. Like right now, do you think it's possible to bring penny loafers back in style? I think it is. Matter of fact, I saw somebody wear a pair of penny loafers not too long ago. It's like I forgot all about them. In the 80s, they were just the craze, penny loafers. We should actually put pennies in a little socket and little slots right there that they had in front of them, penny loafers, and put the pennies right there. And then somebody had the bright idea to upgrade to quarters. And someone else had a bright idea to upgrade to dollar bills. And someone had a bright idea to upgrade to a $100 bill. So you fold it and put it in just a certain type of way that you can see there's a $100 bill there, which I think pretty much costs maybe, I'm not really good at fractions, but I'm pretty sure the penny loafers themselves did not cost $100. So what fraction of how much that cost versus how much it didn't cost do you have right there in your freaking penny loafer slot going on over there? And maybe a third. I think maybe a third. It cost a third of what that $100 bill was, perhaps, approximately. I forget. I got to look it up. And then you got to think about fluctuation and what do you call it? Not fluctuation. What do you call that? Inflation, all that stuff, and how prices rise. So maybe back in the day, whatever you pay for a pair of penny loafers, then you have to do the conversion from this day and that day and all that shit, you know. Because I remember you used to buy a pack of cigarettes for $1.50. You can buy a gallon of gas for $1. You can buy a loaf of bread for $1.50. You can probably still do it right now today. You can right now. You can get a loaf of bread for $1, but it has to be at a special place, like maybe places that they specialize, like the Dollar Tree or 99-cent store or something like that, specialized and stuff like that. You really can't go into your regular stores and find a loaf of bread for 99 cents or $1.25. Not too. Maybe Walmart. They're about that comparable price. So I guess bread is a staple. It is perennial. It is all seasons. So far, so good with that. And once it got into fashion and caught on, it never caught out. It never went out of style. Never went out of fashion. You know. So, what's the point? The point is, it may sound like I'm accusing someone of something or another. I'm really not. I'm just telling you it is what it is. And as soon as you change the fashions, it'll change again. I'll tell you what happened in the 80s. Right? I didn't tell you it was kind of in the black communities, but it spanned out beyond the black communities a little bit. But it was Elder Barge. It was come on the rhythm of the night. Elder Barge. They had that kind of Latino look about them, but they were half black, half white, mulatto. It was Al B. Sure. It was Prince. It was a few others out there during that time that just popularized the whole light complexion black boy kind of with what they call a good graded hair look. You know what I mean? They made it popular, and then about the 90s came around. Not only was it not popular anymore, actually, I'm hearing female comedians actually ridicule light-skinned, lighter complexion black guys. And one of them in specific, I remember, she was going on about she's a man all black, black from inside out, because you can see the rings around the lighter complexion guy. He's got the rings around his butt or something like that. The darker complexion, lighter complexion. the way she said it was funny, you know. So maybe that was what ultimately threw them out of fashion. Everyone started catching on that they had the ring, the darker and the lighter complexions going on. I don't really know. It's always something. That and some other shit. We'll figure it out. It's the last goddamn thing we do. We'll figure it out. Because that is what we do, right? Figure this shit out.